Hey, folks, welcome to Verified Investing Trade Setups in Action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist and Master Trader here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Today's date is Thursday, February 27th, 2020. Markets flushing today. Another huge down day early in the day, but we hit my master level. So listen, this has been a dead-on cycle call, folks. If you were a member literally a week ago, the cycle window opened. Now, what's a cycle window? So basically, when I do all my calculations and factor in all my factors for cycles, and we're talking lunar cycles, we're talking solar cycles, we're talking, every type of cycle that you can imagine coming together, I come out with a specific date for the cycle. I then go a few days before, a few days after, understanding that a trigger can occur at any point. And ultimately, that began last Thursday. All right, which day was last Thursday? It was right here, the high of the market. The next day, Friday, we triggered. The cycle triggered, and off to the races we went. And to the downside, now the cycle had to trigger. I want to be clear on this. I was looking for two things that the cycle had to do to trigger. So we knew the window was open. Now we were looking for two things that were mathematically calculated to signal a sell. That's not a small investor sell. You're looking for institutional selling. And basically, that was 80 million plus in shares on the SPY and at least a 20-point reversal on the S&P or more. All right, could be a sell-off of 20, it could be a gap up and then a reversal. Either way, that's what you were looking for. You saw it right here. The cycle initiated and to kaboom to the downside. Now, we were positioned heavily short going into this. We have closed out a majority of our shorts. I still have a few out there because I want to just leave the door open to make some money in case the market continues to drop. But we are now looking and picking up longs. So I've picked up longs today. In fact, just today, we bought AAL. Take a look at this, guys. We bought AAL at 19.95 right down here. We already sold it for a 12.5% gain in basically 2 hours. If you're a verified investing alerts member, you got that trade live with me. You took it live with me, and you exited with a 12.5% gain in a couple hours. That's how awesome this market is. But going back to the SPY, all right, here was your first support, second support, third support, and here was your final target of the dip. And again, that was achieved, and look at the bounce we've had. Now, we are coming back in a little bit off the highs of the day, just a little bit, but again, we'll see where we end up when all is said and done today. Is there a chance the market could go a little bit lower? Of course there is a chance, but now the odds become more of a 50-50. You're at major support. There's a 50% chance we bounce here. There's a 50% chance we continue down a little bit more. Markets short term are very oversold. So again, as I said, I'm keeping a couple shorts out there just in case we continue lower, but I've started to accumulate longs. I picked up a couple other longs today. There's some really attractive longs out there. Like some of these oil stocks are so attractive. We got into Oxy today. We're already up $1.50 plus on this stock. I mean, this is already paying us. Look at the bottoming tail there. Exxon's one of my favorites. Look at that rally off the lows, still down $1.10. But this stock again, I mean, this the dividend alone in this name is makes it very attractive. Then you look at how oversold it is short term, and this gets very exciting. You can go back on the monthly chart; it has not been down in this level since like 2004. So think about that. All right. Other stocks I like on the long side, I continue to like the marijuana stocks just because I think at any point during this cycle, once we have a head-on-head between Trump and a Democratic candidate, if any of the Democratic candidates, maybe not Bloomberg, maybe not Biden, who knows, but any of the other ones look to potentially beat Trump. Whether or not they do is irrelevant. It's whether or not the polls show that they could. These marijuana stocks could get very, very hot and see some major upside. So names like Tilray, interestingly enough, here you can see I have some lines here from a while back, but Tilray right at double bottom. We picked up some of this the last couple days, and again, nice little potential bottoming tail. I'd like to see it close back above 15 because that's the pivot low over here. That would be a bottoming tail, and it would hold the pivot low right there from over here. That would be very bullish. But bottom line is, folks, I've closed out about 20 options trades in the last 2 days, last 3 days or so, and again, all profits. Verified investing, which is stocks, profits, a couple small losses in there because I'm trying to play it conservative, which I think is smart to do. But again, that's how you trade, that's how you profit. And in fact, I do want to show you the track record. Here's our website, inthemoneystocks.com, folks. And again, Here's the services down here. I'll zoom over here so you can see. But basically, you have my services, my stock trading services, my options, Nick's stock and options service, and then our day trading room, which we do together. And sure enough, all you have to do is go under my name here, Verified Investing Alerts. Take a look here. I can show you my track record. To see my track record, all you have to do is scroll down and look at this, guys. 268% net gain this year. And we're not even at the end of February. I'm on pace for, I mean, last year was a great year, 831 net percent. But right now, I'm actually on pace to beat that, which is unbelievable. I've never done, I don't think I've ever done over 1,000 net percent in 1 year, but that's my goal this year, and I hope to achieve it. All right, so again, all my trades verified here, all the trades verified. You can see a couple losers in the mix here. That's just the nature of investing. If you've ever traded and swing traded, you know that you're going to take a couple losers here. What's even more amazing is the options track record, already 843% net gain. And look at these. I mean, these were actually, some of these options were heavily underwater, and they all zoomed and made us good money. Today, Home Depot 35%, Microsoft a small gain, SMH 32%, AMAT 18%, and so forth. And again, look at all these options trades we've closed out this year, and look at that net percentage gain for 2020. If you want to check out the last few years, just go back to 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, all verified track records. And again, this is my options service. I hope you come and join it, guys, because this is where things get fun. If we go back to the S&P, I mean, nice bounce off the lows. We are coming back in a little. This is going to be interesting as we start inching back towards the lows to see where we go to today. But again, right now we've hit major support. I repeat, major support. And I actually am in the camp that it's better to start accumulating certain positions on the long side. Just to give you a few senses here, like AXAP, take a look at this. Just huge support down here. I mean, you basically just wiped out the entire move from October on AXP. Tons of support down here. So my guess is, I mean, it's already started to bounce. My guess is it bounces back to the 200. Now, I don't think we're going back to all-time highs. I want to make that clear. But look at this MasterCard chart. Right into the 200. Look at that bounce today. And look at that. It wiped out basically all the gains since October. Incredible. Even the SMH is kind of semi-interesting. We hit a key gap fill today. Look at the low on the tail there. Went right to my trend line here that I had on the charts. I do still think the SMH is going to go a little bit lower after we bounce a little bit. My target still, I think it has to hit the 200. The reason why I think the 200 is the epic level, because you also have a second factor of pivot and pivot. So right there, that's your buy price on the SMH or the semis. You can also play, you could play the Soxl, SOXL, I believe, is the 3 times long off that level. I think that would be fine at that point. But yeah, I mean, there's stock. I mean, you bring up any chart, folks, and there's lots of stocks that are essentially hitting major levels today, or hit major levels. Now it's a matter of, where do we end the day? Do we see a bounce and then more downside, or what's going to happen here? And obviously, I'll be giving trades out based on my analysis, my cycle work, and all that stuff. So bottom line is, you want cycles, you want trades, and I give a lot of trades out, folks. I'm an active trader. You want lots of trades, you want lots of options trades and stock trades. If you want stock trades, verified investing alerts. If you want options trades, verified options alerts. You can see the track records. Those are the trades that we've already closed out this year. I encourage you to come join my service and get these calls. Have a great one, guys. Thanks again for watching. Take care.